Hey guys, Brian Delivers You the Goods here, returning to you for a movie review tonight for Trigger Warning, the 2024 film I got to watch earlier today. I was gonna plan on reviewing this earlier, but I had to get going to work and do all that stuff. So basically, I'm gonna discuss what I watched for Trigger Warning, the 2024 film with Jessica Alba in it, and let you know my thoughts on this film overall. So let's dive into this movie review. Now, basically, Jessica Alba plays a character named Parker, and she's coming back home from a certain special ops mission. I guess she's part of the army or special forces or whatever. Some kind of secret organization where she was trained to pretty much fight off bad guys and all that. Just pretty terrorist people and all that. So, with what I've seen with this movie, I really hated it, to be honest. The liners in this movie, with some of the script and all that, just some lines from certain characters in this film, and the actors that are playing out their lines and their roles in this, some of them didn't do very good. Like, this was a horrible movie. Like, I know it tried at close to the end of the film, and I'll give it that, but the film sucked, to be honest. This is kind of another movie where where Jessica Alba basically, she did lose her father to the mines, and some kind of mine that had some kind of secret weapon that was basically gonna, this guy Elvis or whatever was gonna sell to Elvis, something. A character in the film, basically, is who I'm depicting and explaining about. So, pretty much the whole sum of it is she has to fight off these guys that are trying to do harm for the community and giving like RPGs and all that stuff to terrorist groups. So, basically, the guy that Elvis was dealing with is a known terrorist for causing harm to civilians and all that. So basically, he's a scumbag and an evil, sadistic bastard. So basically, I think the performance from Jessica Alba was kind of not so good. I mean, she tried, but it just was slightly disappointing. And just the way certain performances in this film started off, and just the scripts they were given. Like, the screenplay writers sucked at their job and were fucking lazy in this for this film. So this is one of the worst films I've seen this year. Not a terrible movie, but well, it is terrible, basically. But it's not one of the worst films of 2024. It will be on that list, but it's not going to be the worst of the worst. I've seen worse than the movies, but mostly the movies this year we've gotten have already sucked. Most majority of them have sucked big time, like Donkey Dick for sure. So basically, if I were to give Jessica Alba's new movie a score, I'm gonna have to give it a 4 out of 10. Fuck this film. It is just trash. It just goes down in the dumpster, just corrodes and lives in that dumpster because it's a real piece of trash and a terrible ass movie with terrible screenplay writing and just the action scenes. At least it tried at the end of it, but this movie itself was bad. So I'm not going to remember this film at all as the year goes on. So this is a mess. So with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this movie review. It's probably going to be my last movie review until the storm Milton kind of shifts and all that. I'll just have to wait and see what. Excuse my coughing. I'll just have to wait and see what happens with Hurricane Milton, because basically, it's supposed to hit south from me now. It's projecting that, but I don't know what's going to happen. Anything could happen at the last second, but I'm hoping and praying that it does not hit my area, because that would be bad. But other than that, excuse my coughing at a certain point in the video, like about a minute ago. I just had something come up in my throat. But other than that, 4 out of 10 for this movie. Trigger warning. I was already forgetting what the movie was. See? I'm forgetting about it. 4 out of 10 for Trigger Warning, the Jessica Alba film. Thanks for watching this movie review tonight.